Welcome to M2 Technology Video Series. Today's episode, DELL Karaoke Laptop. This is video number 8. In this video, we're going to talk a bit about the DELL Karaoke Laptop. Why is this an important topic to us? As I'm sure you're aware, there have been major changes in the karaoke industry. There are not too many major karaoke producers around. And with YouTube and other online services, much of the industry has gone to a pay-to-use system. Here at M2, we've signed on with KaraokeKing. KaraokeKing has been around since 1985. And we had decided that we would handle their technical support and coach them in the proper technological direction. As I'm sure you're also aware that many companies are now looking for monthly reoccurring revenue. Even Microsoft has gone to that model where they want you to pay a monthly fee for their software. There is big profit in having monthly reoccurring revenue that is deducted automatically from your bank account into their deep pockets. KaraokeKing, and with technical support from M2, does not believe in that model. We believe you should pay one price for a good deal on karaoke. Then make your decision down the road on what you will be buying or upgrading, or if you're happy with the KaraokeKing signature monthly updates for life, which are free once you buy a KaraokeKing product. Now, out of all of these products, in our opinion at M2, the best bang for your buck is by far the DELL Karaoke Laptop. And here are a few reasons. Not only does Michael Dell possess amazing business acumen, he has built a company that has maintained a strong second position while mass producing cost-effective computers. Probably one of the most competitive technological areas in industry. Here we're looking at 2017 into 2018, where Dell still maintains a strong second place, second only to Apple, which makes Dell the easy winner for all PC platform laptops. And of course, Apple being 3 to 5 times more expensive, you can be sure that Dell is the best bet. Now, why is that important to you? Because we offer a new condition DELL laptop with a minimum of an Intel i3 processor with hyperthreading and a minimum of 4 GB RAM with an internal 1 terabyte hard drive, which will house the complete KaraokeKing library. And you can buy this complete package starting at only $395, much less than you can find this computer yourself. Now, how do we do that? Well, we have an inside person in engineering at Dell in Round Rock, Texas, the corporate headquarters. Enough said on that. We can give you amazing value. Now, this video also serves as a training video for anyone who has recently purchased the Dell laptop package. And I'm going to now show you how simple it all is. For U.S. domestic shipments, we ship almost exclusively with the post office. And we always use priority mail. Now, we don't usually require a signature, so we ask you to be alert to when your package is coming so that we don't have a problem with weather or thievery. Once your package arrives, you just simply unpackage your new laptop and power supply. Your laptop is insured during shipping. However, it's usually to the minimum that the post office offers without surcharge. I see that our karaoke pirate has visited once again. Let's take care of him. Plug in your power supply and start your laptop. Be patient. Wait a few moments. We do not enter a code for access. Once again, there is no code necessary to be at administrative level on your new conditioned Dell laptop with the Just Karaoke software and the KaraokeKing library. M2 Technology, we tend to be a little bit old school. If it works, don't fix it. With that, we tend to prefer the old style desktop. Here is a typical desktop that you will see on one of our Dells. Now, you'll see Google Chrome. When you first start your Dell KaraokeKing laptop, please don't jump on the internet right away. We prefer that you become proficient in Just Karaoke. And after you've used and are comfortable with Just Karaoke 2.0, then help yourself. You'll also see you have a CD DVD read-write on the right side of this laptop. We also ask that you don't tinker with that too much just yet, once again, until you become proficient with Just Karaoke 2.0. Now, you'll see two other little files down in the left. I like to say, by far, the most valuable thing you have purchased with this laptop is the KaraokeKing karaoke library that you will see on the lower left corner. Above it, you will see MP3 library. That is regular music like a DJ or radio station would use. Now, the piece of resistance, the moment we've waited for. Just Karaoke 2.0. All set up, all ready to go, tested well over 12 hours to make sure it is tight and foolproof as possible. But first, before we double-click on the Just Karaoke 2.0 and get overly excited seeing that beautiful database, let's lift our spirits by doing something very simple. Simply right-click on any open space on your Dell laptop desktop, and you will see this box appear. We are going to open Personalize. The last choice. For today's video, we are just going to choose a solid color. Well, how are you feeling? What will most lift your spirits? Microsoft loves the blues, as you know. I'm going to just throw a dart, not at the screen, but just pick a color. Okay, for our females in the audience, I picked a nice off-pink, kind of purplish tone. Hopefully it didn't wash out our Just Karaoke 2.0, because that's what we're all here for. Let's click on the Just Karaoke 2.0. Well, the Just Karaoke 2.0 opened, but we received a message. It says the Just Karaoke 2.0 has only recognized one monitor, which is the monitor we're looking at. And why did this happen? Because we really should be using an external monitor as well for words only. And the reason this happened is because we don't have our monitor plugged in yet, and there's nothing plugged into the HDMI port on the left side of the laptop. So, conveniently, we have a very similar laptop with its monitor plugged in. You will notice that the monitor has a different display on the screen currently. That's because the monitor has been configured for you as an extended desktop. The primary screen is extended over to the monitor. Now, why am I mentioning that? Be careful. If you've lost your mouse pointer, your cursor, it probably is over at the extended desktop, lost somewhere. It's amazing how many calls I get for tech support that says when I plugged in my monitor, I've lost control of my mouse. You did not. You just moved it over to the right too far, accidentally moving it off your primary screen onto your extended screen. Here you see the HDMI connector plugged into the left side of the Dell laptop, about midway, connected to the monitor, which again is in extended desktop mode. Oops, It looks like our karaoke pirate is having some trouble. Okay, so let's start the Just Karaoke on the desktop with the monitor attached. This screen is using the Microsoft Blue, and you'll see Just Karaoke mid-screen. That's the way we usually set it up for you, so it is prominent and easy for you to find. Now the Just Karaoke 2.0 is open. You will see that it's putting a Just Karaoke logo on the monitor. And we notice that there is nothing in the database yet. That is because the laptop has been asleep. Please be patient. The database will pop up, as it just did. You were able to enlarge the screen to encompass the whole control screen on your laptop. Once again, this is your Just Karaoke 2.0 control screen, and you're set up for words only on your external monitor. Everything that happens on the external monitor is also going to be pictured in the small box on the upper right. This is extremely handy if you're doing a show and you can't see the external monitor because you have it pointing towards a singer facing away from you. So you know at all times what is going on by looking at your control screen and the little box. Now, let's have some fun. Let's find a song. I personally like Let It Be by the Beatles. So first, I'm going to set my search for Match All. I can also select Match At Least One, which is extremely liberal. It's going to give you all the selections that have at least one of the words that you put in. So I like Match All, so that I can find specifically what I've typed in. I've typed in Let It Be. Uppercase or lowercase does not matter. And I clicked on Search. Okay, what do we get? A whole bunch of Let It Be. Mostly, of course, by the Beatles, but it was done by some other performers. Now, on the right, you'll see location. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because I want you to extend that column. You're going to go to the little bar, put your cursor on it, and swipe it to the right. And this is important, and I'll explain why. After I've swiped the bar over to the right to extend the column, I'll see that the file is indicating whether or not I have a karaoke song or an MP3 song. And this is important because if you're going to play an MP3, it's going to be music only, which incidentally some people do like to sing to, especially if they're not that good. Now, if it says karaoke, most likely you're going to have no words, only printed graphic words. No words in the song, with some exceptions, but it will have graphics. So I get the question all the time, M2, help me, how do I know if I'm selecting a karaoke song or an MP3 music song? That is the way you tell. Now there's also some other valuable information I'm going to tell you about. In the column under ID, which is identification tag, you will see certain characters. In this particular case, you're looking at an SC, which stands for sound choice. Here I see a PI, pioneer. You will get to know the characters that represent the different karaoke companies intimately in no time. Now again, I search for Let It Be by the Beatles. I'm going to search for that same song a different way. I've typed in Beatles, B-E-A-T-L-E-S. Once again, upper or lowercase does not matter. Now I'm going to click on search. Here is a very long list of songs done by the Beatles. And you scroll through all of them by using the right-hand column scroll bar. One thing that may not have been clear during the instructional video for setting up Just Karaoke 2.0 is how to correctly hook up an external monitor, or monitors, plural. We're going to hook up an external monitor to our Just Karaoke 2.0. You'll see in front of you a DELL laptop and also an external monitor. Note the HDMI connector in front of the monitor. We have also been visited by a karaoke pirate. Arr. Okay, let's get started. You will see on our DELL laptop desktop the red J with the words Just Karaoke 2.0 underneath. That is the icon we will click on to open Just Karaoke 2.0. Once we open our Just Karaoke 2.0, a screen popped up telling us the status of our monitor. It says that we only have one monitor, and that is the main monitor control screen on the laptop. What we would like to do is hook up an external monitor. Once again, please notice the HDMI connector in front of the LG monitor. On this particular DELL laptop, the HDMI female output connector is located on the left-hand side about midway. We have just plugged in the HDMI connector from our external monitor. Usually, the longer flat side of the connector is up, where the curved smaller side of the connector is down. You will see, as we plugged it in, our laptop control screen has not changed and still has the window with our monitor information. On our external monitor, we will see a mirror image of what is currently on the laptop. We do not want this. We want an extended laptop so that we can have words only on our external monitor. This is how you will change your setup from mirrored images to extended desktop. Now, right-click. As you make a single right-click, a window will appear. It says at the bottom, Display Settings and Personalize. We want to double-click on Display Settings. After we double-clicked on Display Settings, we will see a new window appear. There will be a blue box which indicates Monitor 1 and Monitor 2. This also confirms that we have currently 2 displays. You will also see this on the external monitor, which is currently giving us a mirror image from the laptop. We want to change this. So, click on the down arrow. Once you click on the down arrow, you will see a selection. We want Extend These Displays. Double-click on Extend These Displays. Now we have extended the displays. You will see the monitor display is different than the laptop display. Since this is what we want, click on Keep Changes. By clicking on Keep Changes, we have locked in Extend These Displays. You will see your laptop control screen and the external monitor with 2 different images. I have selected the song on Just Karaoke 2.0, Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers. I will click on play and the song will start. We have now started the song Unchained. Here is the external monitor showing the words. But we have a problem. I cannot hear the music. The reason we are now listening to Simon and Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence is that when we plugged in our external monitor, all the sound went to the monitor. And since the volume is off on the monitor, we could not hear anything. Here are the instructions, which are very simple, to turn the sound back on for the laptop. Here is your Just Karaoke 2.0 control screen. Down on the lower right-hand corner, you will see a little icon that looks like a speaker. Right-click on that icon. After you right-click on the speaker icon, you will see a window appear with some choices. Double-click on Playback Devices. After you double-click on Playback Devices, you will see this window. You will see that the top choice, the external monitor, has been selected as the default monitor. I then clicked on Set as Default. After I clicked Set Default, I immediately heard music, Unchained Melody, the Righteous Brothers, from the laptop. This will also include an external audio jack, 3.5 millimeter or 1/8 inch audio jack that will take the audio to your mixer or amplifier. Most of you are very much aware of this, but while we're on the topic of sound, I want to point out that our Karaoke Pirate is now plugging in a 1/8 inch jack, also called a 3.5 millimeter jack. Once he plugs this in, the sound on the laptop will stop, but you will have a line level signal, as it's called in the audio industry, that you can take and put into your amplifier or mixer board. You can also use this for headphones or any other standard audio. You have been watching the M2 Technology Video Series. This episode is video number 8, DELL Karaoke Laptop. For demonstration purposes, our Karaoke Pirate plugged the audio jack into a small battery-operated boombox. Again, the audio signal out is called a line signal and will work in almost any audio product that accepts line level signals. There are many other great features on Just Karaoke 2.0. If I had to point out all features, this video would probably be about 3 or 4 hours long. So please, play around with your Just Karaoke 2.0 and explore all the great songs on your KaraokeKing library. And of course, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can reach out to M2 Technologies. Be sure to ask the guru. He or she will tell you, please be happy with your purchase. There's no rush. At M2 and KaraokeKing, we would rather have no customer than an unhappy customer. So please, take your time and contemplate. And be sure to ask for your free monthly update as a sample. And also a selection guide, so you can see the vastness of the KaraokeKing library.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Thank you again for watching the M2 Technology Video Series. This has been video number 8, DELL Karaoke Laptop.